Good morning, guys. That's probably not gonna stay unless I put it in my bag. Yes, that's a massive bottle of aloe juice. I didn't have time to pour it into a cup, so I just brought the whole bottle with me. It's about halfway full anyway, so that's fine. We're gonna talk about forced content, and this is something that I've seen a few times. I don't really see it super often, but I always think it's hilarious when YouTubers claim that they don't pay attention to the haters. Who are the haters? What are they even saying? Like how Alicia has said that she's praying for them and she just tunes it out. She doesn't pay any mind to people who have opinions about her. And as a reminder, true haters, people that have opinions, two different people. But essentially, she has made it very clear that she wants people to believe that she pays no attention to it. Well, she put out a video yesterday that I received a few messages about, and the people that sent it to me, I was responding to them because I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video, but I think that it makes sense that I actually make the video and bring it to all of my subscribers, because in my opinion, Alicia Dougherty is flailing, and I think that she's in this kind of strange space where she's somewhere in between wanting to hold on to people who are kind of on the fence, but also knowing that people are going to continue to call her out. And like, what do you do with that? On one side of the coin, it might seem like damned if you do and damned if you don't. But at the same time, I will at least say the content that she has made that I've had the biggest problems with involve her kids. So she wants to put out this forced content of her husband doing laundry, and that's what she wants to do. I think that's better than her sharing her kids. Even if it is forced content, I personally would rather see her husband awkwardly doing laundry over her sitting there talking about so-and-so went to this doctor, or filling up pill bottles, or talking about birth parents. None of her content was ever for me because I don't watch family vloggers. I give commentary on them. So as far as an entertainment value, not entertained by watching people's kids, and I'm not entertained by watching parenting content because that's just not what I personally like. If I'm going to sit there and give her criticism about oversharing with her kids, is it a little awkward that she sent her husband to do this vlog at the laundromat? Yeah, it is. But I would rather see that than hear more info about her kids. Now, I'm not saying that that's the right choice. I'm not saying that everybody needs to think like I do. But at a certain point, you have to be able to, you know, it can't always be damned if you do, damned if you don't with these family vloggers, because if oversharing about the kids is the problem and the money made off the kids is the problem, then when a video pops up that is forced content and it's awkward and it's a little weird, I have to at least look at that and say, at least it's that and not what all these red flags are being raised over. Does that make sense? I hope that it does. Now, as far as that vlog itself, number one, I'm absolutely positive that she is going to get a copyright claim on that video, because in the vlog, there very early on was a song from George Harrison being played. And you can't have copyrighted music just playing in your video when you're not giving commentary, you're not speaking over it, you're not trying to lower the volume, you're not doing anything. You're literally just in a place where you're putting clothing in these, washers, and you're allowing this song to play with no, it's not transformative, and it's not commentary, and it's not a reaction. So she's definitely going to have problems with that. This is also why when a lot of YouTubers do vlogs and stuff, if they're going to Target or the grocery store, you either need to do a voiceover or you need to talk over the music so that the music is secondary and your voice is primary. Does that make sense? I still just think it's so funny to me, all of the money that she has made over the past, especially over the past, call it year and a half on social media. For her to not do something about that damn septic, it still angers me when I see her buying bottled water, paper plates, like, and I know that some people, maybe that's not as big a deal to you, and that's okay if it's not, but her insane amount of just single-use plastics and, you know, having to constantly go to the laundromat and all of this kind of stuff is not necessary. That is necessary for some households, but with her, it's unnecessary, and in my opinion, what I think it is laziness. Because could you imagine if she were to have to wash dishes for 12 kids plus 2 adults all day, especially on weekends and stuff when the kids are home? I think that it comes back to laziness. I don't think that, you know, she wants to blame it on the town septic issue and the town needs to do stuff and all of this hoopla. I just don't know if I fully believe that it's 100% what she's saying, because again, I have trust issues. I don't believe what family vloggers say, and I just don't fully trust that that's what's going on with her. I think that what's happening with Alicia is she's realizing that a lot of people are starting to tune out. I've heard from quite a few of y'all, either through comments, DMs, emails. No matter how I hear about it, I've heard from a lot of people that come across my videos that you've unsubscribed and stopped watching her channel. And I realize that that's, you know, only a small percentage, but those are only the people that I'm actually hearing from and I come across their comments. At the end of the day, I think that Alicia was given a really good opportunity. And instead of, and you know, this is a tale as old as time, instead of taking the opportunity to do really good things like give back to her community and actually create relatable content for other foster parents or people who are interested in entering foster care, she decided to focus on the money and the dollar bills that were coming in, and she quickly became completely unrelatable to her audience. And then on top of being unrelatable, she the entire time overshared about her children and was filming other people without consent and filming at their school and telling people their schedules and building these parasocial relationships with people. And I think that she has turned quite a few lonely people into extremely devoted stans that will defend her until the end of time. But I also think that a lot of people that were there initially have tuned out because of her own actions. And as far as this whole laundry thing, kind of my final thoughts on that would be she's still not teaching her kids any responsibilities. Teaching your kids basic chores that are age appropriate would have been another way for her to show people that she's actually doing something for these kids that she takes in. Whether it's bio kids or whatever, like, I don't even care about that right now. The kids that are living in the Dougherty home help out based on their age. And I know that the littlest one, like, you know, give her an iPhone. Obviously she can't do, you know, chores, but It is definitely old enough for her own iPad and iPhone. That's a shit show. But as far as these older kids just running amok and getting materialistic stuff and having girlfriends and ripping and running and doing all of this kind of nonsense, not a single one of those kids does chores on a consistent basis. There might be a few times, you know, during the month where Alicia just so happens to not be filming and maybe her kid does a chore. Like maybe one of the older ones will do one chore and that's it. It's not consistent. Like the only thing that is consistent in her household is spending money and buying junk food. That's the only two things that I've seen consistently. Oh, and food waste. No, you don't have to eat it because we'll just throw it away and buy more. I think she threw away a golden opportunity and I will stand on that hill forever. Bare minimum, at least there was a video done that wasn't oversharing about her kids. That's about all that I had to say. But either way, I think that's going to be it for today. So yeah, I hope you guys are well. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.